La da 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 da. Today is the day. We're about to get faded by the LOZZ Fades at Plaza 44 South, man. Today's gonna be a beautiful day. We're at the Plaza 44 OKC, man. We're gonna go see my boy LOZZ Fades, and we're gonna have an interview today. Let's get the shit popping. 405 Busy Body Bullies, baby. We them boys.
Shout out to them triple B bullies. Que onda locos, they don't waste no time with me mugging. No te hagas tonto, you must be high as a bitch. Andas bien foco, better get the fuck up out of lane. You'll see the choke.
So how long do you have like breeding what is it, American bullies, right?
Yeah, well, French bulldogs, English bulldogs, American bullies, bro. Man, I'm going on a little over 10 years, bro.
10 years. Whew, that's a long time.
Finally went full time. Been over a year full time, doggy.
Man, that's what's up.
You know, we all gotta have a job and then schedule that in between.
Man, that's everybody's dream, huh? Like to be
your own boss.
Yeah, and able to say
something that you love, man.
Yeah, for real. Especially something that you love.
Like you right here, man. Like, what are your plans here?
Honestly, just continue doing this.
You
like
get
I
your
was
own spot, right?
Yeah, I was telling my wife, like, you know, if I do get my own spot one day and I do, you know, decide to run my business.
Correct that. When you do.
Yeah. That exactly. When I do, you know, I don't think I could be one of those, oh, I'm gonna open my business, let it run itself type of guy. I feel like I still gotta be in there.
You gotta be in there, bro. That's where a lot of businesses just end, dude.
Yeah.
And for a fact, you know, I had one and just you collide with your partners, bro, and you gotta proceed.
Yeah.
I could have stopped. And that's what opened up my eyes and made me realize I can do this full time. So, man, I jumped to it, and you see me now, bro. June of this year was a full year that this all I've been doing.
That's what's up. Yeah, because I do remember you had a bully nutritioner store, right?
Yep. Collars, food, nutrients, supplements, proteins. You know, you just fall off with your partners, bro, but it doesn't mean you give up.
Of course.
That was a dream that didn't come true, but man, there's still other dreams of the same dream that I can still build and build towards, you know?
That's what's up, that you don't let, there's no minor setback, you know? Just
any minor setback, that's a major comeback every time, but you have to believe in yourself before anybody else believes in you, dog. And anything you do, man, if you don't believe in yourself, bro, who's gonna believe in you?
That's motivation right there, bro.
You know, you get a support system, but guess what? It started from you. And it all starts from home. If your wife, your girlfriend, your kids don't believe in you, man, you're gonna be walking around thinking the same thing.
Right? Exactly. You gotta have that
backbone, man.
Yep. You gotta be right there. That foundation gotta be strong.
Yes, sir. Foundation.
You gotta be super strong, you know. Were you originally just born and raised in Oklahoma City?
Nah, man, I was born in Stockton, California, dog.
Stockton, that's crazy.
My parents went from California to Chicago to here, and then we just ended up here. My brother and sister from Chicago. My daughter was born here, bro. And to be honest, bro, this is basically like my hometown. I was just raised here my whole life.
That's what's up. You see, that's something I didn't even know. Stockton, that's what's up.
Yeah. California, Stockton.
So you big Nate Diaz fan.
Yeah. We all right.
That's what's up.
After the last fight, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say nothing.
Oh, that Jake Paul fight? That's funny.
That was some booty.
He looked like he wasn't,
man. He got his ass.
He looked like he wasn't ready for that, huh?
Nah, it's two different aspects, but we're going to see if he goes into the ring with him.
Oh, you think MMA?
I don't think it's going to happen, but.
Well, who you think got that?
And you know Diaz got it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we all hope we got it.
And when you started breeding bullies, what was your goal?
Bro, to be honest, I'm going to just tell you like it is, man. Like, when I had my buddy pull up to my house one day, right?
Yeah.
And I looked down when he knocked on my door. I looked down, and there was a big-ass dog, and I was like, what the fuck is that, dude? And he said it was an American bully. And ever since that day, I said, I'm going to get me one. But I've always had pit bulls my whole life, bro. So, you know, I had pit bulls. I had to wait until they passed away. One of them ran away, so I finally got a chance to get a bully. And when you first get these bullies, man, no one tells you, you know, about the natural ties and AIs and TCIs, surgicals. Man, you got to learn through people that are already dealing with that kind of business and that kind of liking. But, man, it ain't just like an overnight thing, bro. It's like when you started doing hair, you know, you had to learn.
Yeah, a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, bro. Straight up. My first 2 dogs that I bought, bro, they were purchased. Like everybody else, it's always going to be purchased. You ain't going to tell me there's a breeder out there that can say, oh, I started off with my own dogs type stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Nah, they bought their first dogs. And if they sell everything and start over and then start that way, that's a different story. But when they first start, bro, you have to purchase 2 dogs that you have not produced. So my first 2 dogs, man, I had a micro bully, 12 inches, about 55 pounds, bro.
Dang.
And that's what, I didn't know what a micro bully was, and I had one. What everybody wants now and is after, I had the whole time. But
so he's basically what, 1 foot?
1 foot, bro, under 12, right there.
Wow.
He passed away at year 4.
Oh, dang.
Heat stroke, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that heat don't play, especially in Oklahoma City.
Bro, and that's another thing, you have to trial and error right there, you know?
Yeah.
We've all experienced some deaths, and just because, man, we forget they're outside and we don't know what to do, and sometimes our instinct is bring them inside, put them on ice, put them in the bathtub.
Yeah.
And you can shock your dog that way, bro.
Oh, for real?
You can shock your dog and they can just, man, just boom, just die on you.
So right now you just spending straight knowledge on trial and error, everything you've done, been through.
Yes, I've been through, bro.
That's crazy.
It's up to you to take in what you hear. You do your own research, and then you're going to have to follow up and be like, hey, man, what that dude said is true.
Yep.
You have to also do your research, man.
Man, that's the same with cutting hair. That's why I tell everybody.
That's in anything you do, man. Why go into something not doing research?
Exactly.
But yeah, man, dude came up with that dog, and I had to get me one, and I didn't know what they cost, bro. And I was like, oh, man. They were fucking expensive, bro. So it took me a little while to, you know, save up for one. But my first dog, I got a deal, man. I paid $700 for Gus, the one I told you about, man.
So his name was Gus.
Gus the Bus.
Gus the Bus.
$700 dog, bro. Because my homegirl showed me some love. She knew it was my first bully. Her and her husband gave me a lovely deal. $700, bro.
Man, that's lovely.
That's love, bro. For a fucking micro that I didn't know was going to be 12 inches, 55 pounds. And that's what everybody got right now and wants right now.
A 55-pound dog.
R.I.P., man. Gus, Busy Body Bullys.
Rest in peace, Gus, man.
Yeah, man. My homegirl's daughter named him that, and he was about 7 months when I got him.
Also.
And they were curious to see if I was going to change the name, and I actually, man, I left it because of their daughter. Their daughter named him Gus, and I kind of liked it. So I just added the Bus, you know? Gus the Bus, because he was a little short-ass little dog, man. Just built husky.
Man, it reminds me of Bettis the Bus from the Steelers back in the day, man. He was a hell of a fullback.
Straight up.
So, I know you're from the south side of Oklahoma City, right?
Yes, sir. That's my part of the city.
Where do you see the south side of Oklahoma City in 10 years?
Man, hopefully it would evolve, bro. It's going to evolve into something better, man. If groups and people would just come together and, man, just leave that hating shit alone. Man, just if we had a little bit more support, I think we'll be a lot more better off, man. You see them developing, new apartments over there, downtown areas?
Of course, especially right down Western.
Yeah, they're building new townhouses, stuff like that. Did you know that Thunder and them have some suites down there, bro?
Right there on Western?
Off of downtown, there's some little suites in them that KD and them all used to when they were Thunder before. I don't know if they got them now. But I heard they have some suites out there.
Hey, that's crazy. I know they're building them courts, the Thunder courts for the children.
About that. I heard about that.
Yeah, that's what's up too.
They even start on that?
The Thunder court?
When they started on that?
I know that, what is his name? Russell Westbrook?
Yeah.
I know he has a few built already.
Because you know they extended that park and it looks beautiful, man.
Oh, the Robinson Park.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah, they have like paddleboard.
Everything, bro. It just expand.
Yeah, that's crazy to see.
And they're doing more and more shows, man, like free shows in those stages.
Yeah, no, my wife always getting me out there.
And we're trying to do dog walks out there, bro. It just, you gotta time it right now. Like next week is gonna be in the 70s. I was thinking about doing some dog walks and posting it. Friendly dog walks, man. No aggressive dogs. If you can't handle your dog, man, don't bring them out.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool for the whole entire city.
Yeah, they don't have to be a bully.
And honestly, I have a bully. You know,
that's what's up.
They're friendly, like. You know, it's hard to find a mean bully, you know, in mine.
Man, I think it just comes on the owner, bro. It doesn't matter.
That too.
Some come in genes, but if that dog was bred and then taught that way, he's going to be aggressive. You're going to have your alpha females, alpha males, but that all comes from the blood inside them, bro. The way they were bred, and if I got an aggressive alpha female, you know what I'm saying? I let everyone know that get a pup off that litter. Hey, the mama's alpha, the dad's cool and chill.
Okay, so the girls basically will come out like
around other dogs, bro. She'll start playing around. She's good until, man, they start doing that biting, and then she turns it into serious. You know, she don't know, but she will be very protective. She don't know how to play, basically. Yeah, she don't know how to play. She takes it serious though, so I have to let her out by herself. You know, I've tried it multiple times with different dogs, man. She always wants to fight them. And that's the thing, that trial and error, man. If you know that she's aggressive, man, either you're going to end up working your way and working and teaching her and working with her, or you're just going to find her a new home. A one dog home that there ain't no other dog in that home, and they be fine as long as they take care of the dog and give it attention.
No, basically, so you're saying that's from the home, that ain't on the dog?
Man, to me, it's from the home, bro. I'm always going to say that. I've seen aggressive dogs go to trainers, bro, and man, they listen to the trainer. Yeah, they might be aggressive to them when you drop them off, but man, when you get them back, come on, man, that dog is tamed with that trainer. I've seen it multiple times.
Yeah, home probably just locked up, no love. So dog shows.
Dog shows, man.
Say you're starting, if any, how does it help out anybody who's starting their kennel? Like a beginner.
Like I'm gonna tell you, like I tell everybody, bro. This dog game, this is gonna be your brand. You're building a brand. You're gonna promote your brand. As much as promotion, networking that you need, guess what? That's your brand. Why not? So you gotta follow through with your own, print some shirts, some cards, get some stuff going for it. Build a team that's supports you. If you got a team and you're the only one doing work, bro, man, that's not your team, man. But networking is where it's at.
Yeah, team is so you feel like dog shows is not like necessarily competition. It's like a big old collaboration.
Depends who it is, man. Some make it competition, man, and it ain't even about that. It can be a friendly competition, but some people take it to heart, man. I mean, if let's say I go home, I don't even touch my dog, we go to the show. You go home, you train your dog 10, 15 minutes a day, and you win before I do. Why am I going to get mad? Okay. You put the time in and effort, bro. I didn't put the time in and effort. I just went like that. So you got to put your time. You got to put your own time in anything you do. If not, man, you ain't working. But dog shows can be good in both, bro. When you're training your dog to go into the ring. When you win something, man, that's gonna give you so much joy. You're gonna be, oh, that's my dog, man. We did that. We worked for that.
So you're saying it's necessary as a beginner to go to dog shows?
I would. If I was a beginner, man, like that's how I started. You start seeing different breeds, different brands, and different kennels. Man, what what I like in my eyes, man, you might not like in your eyes. You might have a different look. Because you got nanos, you got micros, you got pockets, you got standards, you got XLs, bro. Frenchies, English Bulldogs.
So everybody gets a different category, different price. Okay.
All kinds. There's a lot of fun shows too, man. People just want more shows in Oklahoma City. All right, man, when they do a fun show, you just got to participate. You got to go to these things. And picking the right time of the year, too, is crucial to doing a dog show.
And when do you feel is the right time of the year to do a dog show?
Man, to be honest, around this time, end of this month, coming up next month, and you know,
fall.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
In fact, Pooch Grooming, man, October 14th, they have a fun show going on. October 14th, man.
Here in the city?
Yeah, here in the city.
Okay.
I'll get you that flyer. We'll get that going on. See if you can post it.
Yeah, for sure.
I believe they got about 5 booths left. $200 a booth. That's Amy Neal and Joseph from DNA Bullies.
It's going to be contact. Like Oklahoma City?
Yeah, Oklahoma City, bro. I forgot the address because I haven't been in on details like that, but I got the flyer. I'll shoot it to you.
I know y'all was doing the stack offs.
Yeah, we did the stack offs, man, but I also whelp, bro. So when I whelp for people, man, I take their females and their puppies in. Well, I was whelping 4 litters, bro. And 1 was mine and 3 other litters. I had 27 puppies at the house. So I was locked in for like 6 weeks.
Woo.
So those little 6 Saturdays, man, I couldn't make it, man.
But to start that was pretty cool. Like, how did you see the outcome of that? Did you see like people come together?
Which one?
On the stack offs.
Yeah, man. You start seeing people, bro. They drove from Kansas even to come out.
From Kansas?
Yeah, because they're eager to just go to a show, man. And people thought it was going to be a show, but we said it was strictly just a stack off. Friendly stack off. Call out whoever you want to call out and bring them in, bring them out, bro. Best dog wins, you know. But we needed a different system going on because you have to be friends with the person that was recording the videos, and some of them weren't even friends with them, you know. So at the end of the day, man, we got to get it straight, and it's trial and error. We learned from our first ones.
Of course. It's like everything like we were just talking about.
Yes, sir.
But do you feel like dog breeders in Oklahoma City are intimidated or influenced by each other's success?
Man, that's going to be a 50-50 question, bro, answer too. I mean, I feel like a lot of Oklahoma people in general, if you ain't fucking with them, they ain't fucking with you, and that's not how it should be, man.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? We got a lot of brotherly kennels, Old Town kennels, man. I respect them. DNA, Villanueva, man, Lopez Bullies, Batman's Legacy. You know, there's a lot of good ones out there, bro. Many more in Oklahoma. And I believe Oklahoma's underrated, man. We got a lot of nice dogs, bro. Upcoming dogs and all that.
Oh, yeah, we have a lot.
I feel like every breeder has their own shit to worry about. Like I said, they got jobs and they go into this breeding stuff. And I'm pretty sure, you know, I wake up every day trying to be a better me. But doesn't mean I'm going to, you know, pull down and bring down another breeder with me, you know?
Of course.
I just know that I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing it for myself and my liking, and people like what I'm doing. So I worry about myself most of the time, bro. I don't got time.
Self-motivation, basically, right?
Self-motivation, man. I don't got time to hate on nobody's kennels and shit like that, dog. But you see a lot of hate, man. A lot of hate just because everyone's trying to be the top kennel.
Yeah. But like you said, we have so many. There's a lot,
bro. There's so many to mention, you know.
Of course, there's a lot.
Fiero XL Bullies. Man, we got all kinds, man.
And out of all those dog breeders, which dog breeder in Oklahoma City do you feel influences you the most?
Influence me the most?
Yeah. Like, who influences you, like, in Oklahoma City that you see and you're like, dang, like, he make you want to work harder?
Man, Oklahoma City, bro, I fuck a lot around with Joseph DNA Bullies, man, because he's got a lot of shorty bulls over there, man, and I think he's underrated in a lot of aspects, you know, but he also got family and kids he has to worry about. So that's who's throwing that show, but in my opinion, bro, I think he's got a lot of influence because he got a lot that I like over there, man. Okay, and I'm trying to shorten all mine down.
That's love. That's love. You see, like, everybody need to take a page off of that book. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Take a page out of that book, and everybody need to show love to everybody right there.
And that's all it is, man. If it was just me and just like, At the end of the day, bro, you're gonna be in the same building as another breeder. You think that animosity is gonna be cool if one of the breeders you have beef with is across from over there from you? Come on, man.
It's just beefing.
There's kids, man. There's kids. We're here to show, and that's the good thing about it, man. Kids. There's some kids that do want to learn. You see, junior handlers, bro. They give a lot of promotion to them. They give them. They can win a lot of stuff, man.
They're the future, bro.
Peyton, shout out to you, OTK Peyton, man. She's a good one. But definitely, man. There could be a lot more unity. I'm not gonna lie. There'll be a lot more unity, but everybody's on their own shit, bro.
In your opinion, who did everything right and boomed from start to right now in the dog game?
Man, you got a lot of people, bro. I'm gonna shout out. He's not in Oklahoma City, bro. He's in Davie, Florida.
Okay.
His name is Ardisio Galvan. Man, from the time I've seen him build his yard, bro, to the time what he's doing right now, that man, bro, I love his yard. Straight up, man. He got a lot of veneno blood over there. A lot of short bulls with beautiful rears, muscled and short and compact, man. He's got all colors over there too, man. I mean, he's a big influence in for me personally.
And what do you want to see in a dog? Like when you see a bull, like you just mentioned, they got good rears and the way they look.
Man, before anything, bro, I love a good rear. That's a female or a male. Of course, you know, I want it under 15 inches. That's the goal.
Or from the ground up or what?
Yeah, so it's the withers. So right behind the neck, in between the shoulders, that's the withers area. So that's going to be measured to the ground.
Okay.
You use a wicket. And you got to
putting everybody on right now.
Yeah,
y'all need to pay attention. This man right here is speeding nothing but knowledge.
From the withers, man. That's what we call it. You get a wicket and measure, man. Don't think that you can hold the wicket and see it by yourself. Nah, that's not how it works, man. Someone has to hold the wicket and another person has to stand out and they got to see where those withers end, man.
That's knowledge right there. That's knowledge.
Because a lot of people tell you the dog is this size and they're not, man. You got to call them out and measure their dog. But that's what they do at shows too, man. If your dog look shorter or taller than what the category is, they call for the wicket, bro. And if your dog is under or taller, they'll tell you to step into the next class. They will kick you out.
That's wicked. So there's more to it than just,
bro.
Oh, let me buy a dog and just let me breed it and oh, he looks nice type, right? You got to measure.
I mean, to me, look, we're always going to say genetics. Your dog, you buy a dog, that's the way it's going to look. But it also, to me, in my opinion, the number one reason, the owner and how you take care of it and how you feed it, how you exercise it. You are the owner, man. That dog is not going to be who the dog is going to be. You think you're going to get a $10,000 dog, don't feed it but once a day, even as a puppy to adult, even though for the dog you need is once a day. You think it's going to look at its top tier?
Oh, no. We eat 3 times a day as humans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know me, I eat 4 times a day, dog. Nah, man, I think a lot of it's got to be on the owner too, bro. If you take care of your dog and that's teaching it, you give it the right nutrition.
And when you talk about nutrition, like,
there's all kind of
you can't just give them dog chow, or what do you?
Look, you can. I've seen dogs big on dog chow, bro, and people tell you don't use dog chow, but not every dog is that dog. So you got to look at the stool, man. The stool of your dog is going to tell you everything from the protein, because there's all kind of proteins and ingredients, and according to fat and protein.
And you said stool. When you say that, what you mean?
So you're looking at the poop, bro.
Okay.
The food it eats itself, if it doesn't combine with the stomach and make it right, bro, you're gonna tell. It's either gonna have watery poop, man, diarrhea, and you got to take in consideration. Oh man, they might not like this food. Some dogs are allergic to chicken. Some dogs are allergic to fish. Some dogs are allergic to beef, bro. They'll break out in hives.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's different stuff, man. That's why people will take them to the vet. Hey, what's going on with this rash? Well, technically, man, it's food allergies. So you have to check it out, man. Do some tests at the vet.
So you can't just be at home like, let's let it pass. You know, you got to take them to the vet, huh? To find out.
Responsible animal owner, bro, you have to take it in, you know. Unless you're knowledgeable, already know about it. then that's different. You can call somebody and go off of there off a couple of days. But if it gets worse, you definitely got to break down and take it to the vet, man. And they think, if you think this game is cheap, bro, it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You spend money into the vets, the vitamins, the dog food, the training, like all that, bro. The harnesses and stuff that you need for shows. Some people go raw, man. I don't do raw personally, but man.
So when you talk about raw,
straight raw, that's a lot of organs, hearts, like all that mixed in together. And they sell it specifically for the bully breed. I believe Mathis Meats has some. I can't remember where he's out of from, but everyone gets it from him. Sells it by the pack. But man, there's all nutritions, bro. Oatmeal, broccoli, you know. I had a dog, a buddy of mine that his favorite treat was frozen broccoli, man.
Whoa. And have you tried the raw diet on your dogs?
I've only done it one time, man. And that's my boy telling me that my dogs look skinny, bro. And it took for my boy to tell me because he came out to take pictures, you know?
Yeah.
And I was working into the casino back and forth. I would drive 15 minutes from my house. And that was my fault, bro. I wasn't taking care of them, and I admit that. Yeah. I let them, you know, fall back. And he said he refused to take pictures because they were too skinny. Oh, damn. So it took for that, my buddy to tell me that to open up my eyes, bro. And I can't get mad at that. A lot of people get mad. But I took it in reality. And that's when I went into rice, broccoli, and raw meat, bro, for 2 weeks. And I brought them back in weight. But it does get a little expensive, you know?
The raw diet.
Yeah, you got to admit to yourself when you're wrong, bro. That's the thing. A lot of people can't do that.
Oh, man,
once you admit when you're wrong, bro, everything be all right.
Oh, yeah. You got to admit
learn from your mistakes, man. Yeah.
Especially yourself, man.
You can't get mad at nobody but yourself, man. And a lot of us are in denial. You just can't do that. We're in 2023. Come on now.
So you feel like all natural diet, dogs been on, like dog food, is better than raw?
Yeah, man.
Especially for your pockets, right? You said it's
as long as you don't skip a meal, man. Do not skip a meal and you're on it, bro. I wake up every day at 7 a.m. Monday through Monday.
Just to feed your dogs.
I can go out, drink, have a good time, bro. Go to sleep at 5 in the morning. Guess what time I'm up, bro? I'm up at 7:30, bro.
Just to feed?
Ain't no feed, clean, start let outs. I take my nap after my first round is done.
Of course.
You know, but I can't let my house smell like that, man. I'll clean all day, man. Bleach and vinegar is going to be your best friend.
Bleach and vinegar. For all of y'all, man, I'm telling you,
every time you have
straight knowledge.
You have puppies, man. Anybody that go in your house, including you and your family, put some bleach outside a gallon, and they got to step and bleach before going into your house, man. That'll keep any kind of virus out, and we call it parvo. You can bring parvo to your litter, man, and lose your whole litter, bro. That's what happened to my litter.
Man, we all know that parvo. We all know this is the worst thing in the world.
Die in a couple of hours type, man.
Man, I hate parvo, man.
Yeah, I experienced it in my first litter, bro. Ain't no one told me nothing. I had to experience it.
Dang.
I would just let people come in, not use bleeds, man. Lost 6 out of 10 dogs. But we did save one, man. One that had it real bad.
Man.
But ever since then, I print out a sign on my porch and I put it in front of the door. I said, caution, we have puppies on premises. Please step and bleach before coming in. If they don't step and bleach, bro, they don't come in.
Man, that's what's up, because you got to stand on business that. Yeah. And you lose a whole litter, how you just talked about.
Yep.
How is that? Like losing a litter like that.
That's devastating, man. Imagine you wasting on a C-section, the vitamins for your female, milk products, heat lamps, anything you need, blankets, bro. All that little stuff adds up.
Of course.
Adds up, man. And just imagine using the whole litter.
Man.
You're basically out of money, out of pocket already, and nothing to reimburse you, and you're out of everything. Sometimes you can lose the mama dog, bro. And that's the last thing you want, because this happened to me before.
Yeah, so you've been through a lot of stuff doing the bully game, huh?
Yeah, man. I've been with a female that I didn't know about the 62 days, depending on how you breed. Bro, it only takes them 62 days to, give birth. If you do TCI, which is technically a gun with a camera that goes right into the uterus, you can see it go in there.
Oh, okay.
And that'll come down to 58 days to 60 days. But yeah, man, it's a terrible feeling. You know, they tell you not to get into the business, bro. You don't get attached to your dogs, bro. And I've learned that the hard way. And then even though we say we don't get attached, we do.
Yeah, especially waking up every single day, Monday to Monday at 7.
Day. You gotta pet your, you know, I go to my kennels, each one, bro. I give them their food and water and clean their trays, man, and they'll just wait for me to pet them.
Man.
And I got,
it must really hurt, huh? Like losing just one.
I got 29 dogs plus, bro. And I got cones out there, and I haven't really made the count, but of my own personal dogs, I got 29.
Wow. That's a lot of dogs.
That's why I wake up every day, man. 7 a.m., 7:30, Monday through Monday.
So I know off camera we talked about a list.
Okay.
And it's about what? Top 15 breeders.
Top 15.
How do you feel about the list? And how do you feel the person who made the list, is he qualified to make that list?
Man, to be honest, I don't even know who made the list.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't know if he's qualified. But a lot of these lists, man, they are some top breeders that make them. And I know, man, more than half of those breeders on that list, man. There's a lot of good breeders on there for sure, man. Jay King, he's a good one, you know. He's always going to be, man, one of the top breeders in Oklahoma City right there, bro. Jay King, remember that name.
Jay King. So you feel like the breeders put on the list, they were some reasonable breeders because they do have...
Yeah, man.
They can back themselves up.
They can back themselves up with work and production, man. I'm not one of those type of breeders that like talk a lot of shit. I bring my dogs out. I don't let my dogs do the talking.
Yep. And especially that's what you work hard for, so they can talk for you.
There you go. There's no point of getting an argument over something that, man, you worked your blood, sweat, and all that. But I did it for a reason. I did it for myself. I didn't do it for nobody else.
In your eyes, do you see more love or you see more hate?
In my eyes, bro, I see love. Because I refuse to even go around any of that hate, bro.
So I don't even go around. See more love.
Yeah, I see a lot of love. A lot of love, bro. And you might get, you know, your people that say this, say that, but at the end of the day, if someone can be a man or woman and come apologize to you in your face or over the phone and admit that they were wrong and said this about you and hey, man, I noticed that you're a good person, blah, blah, blah. That takes a lot about a person.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up, man.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen happen at a dog show?
Man, I've seen a dog die, bro. Just because
at the dog show?
Yeah. Even just because it's inside doesn't mean the AC will be working correctly, man. And if you know you got little nanos and exotics, man, I've seen a dog just, bro, he got so excited and just passed away, bro. He's just barking and barking.
Dang. Oh, from barking.
Yeah, bro. He got excited and just his heart just stopped, bro. He just died in his cage, and then the owner wasn't even around. I don't know if they were inside the ring or in the restroom getting a bite to eat. Bro, their dog just going crazy, bro. Just right there gasping for air. And motherfuckers will get at the cage. Some people got the cage open, trying to get the dog and help him, man. Nah. That's why you'll see a lot of lime juice and water mixed with water, bro. They say you should, you spray it down their throat, man. It opens up their pores.
Lime juice and water
down their throat. If you're going out to walk your dog and it's hot, man, I would recommend you have a small spray bottle with lime juice and water. Another one with alcohol and water.
Pay attention, people.
30% alcohol, 70% water. If they're having a heat stroke, bro, heat exhaustion, heavily breathing.
See, a lot of people think you just breeding dogs and you just selling them. But you know this like the back of your hand, like everything.
It comes a lot from the bulldog, There's palate surgeries that you can do, but not everyone does it, Alcohol and water, bro. If you spray the bottom of their paws, their armpits and chest, you can calm their temp down.
With that spray that you're talking about.
Yeah, you can just control them, you know what I'm saying? It opens up the pores through that area too, So
with all this knowledge, because you have a lot about not just dogs, where do you see the dog breeding game in Oklahoma City in 10 years? Where do you feel will be ranked, not just in the nation, but around the whole world?
Man, it all depends on these breeders, man. I do believe it's getting saturated. But these people buying 1 or 2 dogs, bro, and selling these dogs for $500 a piece with papers, man. Not bad.
Oh, yeah, you get it. So are you interested in breeding other dogs or just American Bullies?
I think one of my favorite dogs is a Cane Corso, bro. I don't know if you know what those are.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love a Cane Corso. If I had some land and that could be my guard dog, I'll let that dog roam around, be my best friend out there.
So you are interested in breeding other dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Little dogs too, man. Pomeranians, man, they sell. They're cute as hell too, man. Chick attraction, you know, it's a magnet attraction to the females. They love little dogs, so we're trying to make a buck. It depends on you, man.
It's all up to you, huh?
Trying to produce something just for your eyes and just because you love it, you proceed to what you're doing, man. But if everyone tells you they're not in it for the money, man, they lying in your face, bro. I wish they'll know, and their nose grow just like Pinocchio, because they'll be lying to your face. Because the money's lovely, you know what I'm saying? If you do it correctly, the money can be lovely, but also produce something that you love too. I like head, shoulders, girth, straight bite. Sometimes you don't get no tail, but man, an ideal dog, you gotta have full tail, straight feet, no high rear, thick rear, no excess skin. Let the bone muscle show itself.
Man, putting them on game today, just straight game, because a lot of people, they don't know a lot. But all the game that you have, how big are collaborations for dog breeders?
Man, I think a collaboration is lovely, bro. I mean, especially even if it's 2 unknown people, bro. If you got 2 badass dogs and you're going to catch the attention with your dogs, of course, to someone that, oh man, look at that dog. And if they produce lovely, man, that's a lovely thing right there. Just imagine you're not even thinking what you're doing. You're like, hey man, they told me I should breed to you, and you go over there and you like his dog, and hopefully you're matching your dog, you know. And there's a thing called pedigree, bro. You got to match the pedigree too. Just because a dog look good doesn't mean he got a nice ass pedigree. And an ugly dog can have a badass pedigree. And you're like, man. And that's when that paper hung shit comes around, bro. People hang papers, man. That's false.
What do you mean by that?
So let's say you have a litter, man.
Yeah.
7 puppies. You had 10. So now you got 3 papers that you don't have no puppies for, but you can sell the paperwork for somebody.
Oh.
That's why they call it hung papers. So let's say you find someone needing papers for this blue dog. You got a paper saying, hey, I got a blue puppy paperwork. I mean, I'll give it to you for $500. That's how they hang papers, man.
That's crazy.
So I think
that's a real thing.
That's a real thing, bro. No names gonna be mentioned, but man, there's some out there that be hanging papers.
That's weird.
You know who you are.
They'll come to light by themselves. What do you love the most about being a dog breeder?
Man, I really love from where I started to where I am now, because it was a taller pocket that I loved, you know. And then you start seeing these correct nanos, because you got some nanos that got toad looking, you know, faces and arms, and they look not proportioned correctly. But when you see a nice little nano portioned correctly, like straight paws, crazy ass head, wide, and that can run, man, that's like one of my favorite things, bro. Just to have a crazy little nano, and that's where I'm working on now, man.
So having probably one of the best dogs is what you love about being a breeder.
Yeah, man. And saying that you produced it, not bought, oh, come on, man.
Yeah, of course.
But a lot of people don't know. It takes about what? That's 2, 4, 6, 8 dogs of basically 1, 2, 3 on the 4th generation to be yours 100%, bro. So you would have to produce a female and produce a male. You got to do that twice, so that's 4 dogs.
Yeah.
You keep a male from this one, keep a female from this one, you produce those 2, and you breed those 2, and you keep that. So technically you have to do that 2 times, a whole different 4 set of dogs, and breed those like I just mentioned, and breed those 2 final.
From where you started to where you are now, how has pricing the American Bully changed? Has it been good or bad change for breeders?
Man, it depends who you are and how you promote, bro. A lot of people say it's saturated. It's saturated. And man, to be honest, bro, it's probably I had the first litter that, and I've had trouble selling the litter, bro. I still got 2 and they're about 5 months old, dog. A lot of competition out there, like I said, and a lot of people want smaller dogs. So man, it depends who you are and how you promote yourself. A lot of it has to do with what you're producing, man. So that can go all different types of ways.
Okay. On average, how many puppies are produced per usual on each litter?
Whew. So you know how we talked about exotics and animals, right?
Yes.
And this can happen to any kind of dog, bro. You can have 1 puppy to fucking 12 puppies. You never know. But a lot of the exotics, man, I feel like I've seen they have small litters, though. Once you get into the bigger dogs, it all depends because they have a big litter too. But I believe a lot of it is in the female, man. The way she was produced. You got a lot of line breeding too going on, you know, like mother to son, father to daughter type stuff, man.
And how does that work?
Man, it shouldn't happen. But I've seen a lot of breeders, bro, do that kind of stuff and breed even half brother, half sisters, and they get some crazy ass litters. But you can also get deformed dogs too, like that. Extra toes, extra heads, extra paws, 2 dogs in 1. Cleft lips, cleft palates.
Have you ever seen that?
Not in real life. I've seen a water pup in real life because I've had a water pup.
What is that?
So it looks like a big old sack of, let's say, a wet potato, bro, just filled up. Look like a balloon. And it's got little legs and little. You can see the face, and it's barely forming, but it's just a big old potato just full of water. If that makes sense.
That's wicked.
Imagine just a potato that's blown up full of water, bro.
So it's just stuff that people don't know that are not dog breeders.
Look it up, water
unless
pup.
you go through it.
A water pup.
Right. Just things you have to be a dog breeder to understand.
Yes, sir.
All right. We've been talking about puppies and how many puppies you can have on average.
Yeah, that's just a given.
Well, you already answered it. You said how many puppies pass away.
Yeah, you can't really answer that, man, because, man, there's different ovulation numbers that you need to hit, depending if you're doing natural AIs, and you can hit it early, you can hit it late, bro. And that's going to be a lot of the factor of why people get small litters.
Wow. So with that being said, how many years can an American bully female produce puppies?
Man, you're going to shit yourself when I tell you up to 10 years.
So
you can breed her up to 10 years, but we don't do that.
So you can breed her for up to 10 years. That's
after 10 years, they'll say something to you, bro. But we all know 4 or 5, man, depending if she's healthy or not. But, man, I just breed mine 3 times, man. 3 times, then I find them a loving pet home. You fix them, and you can give them the paperwork like that, man.
So you prefer 3 breedings and then fix them?
Correct.
So they can last, or live a good life?
Yeah, man. My foundation female, bro. I've had her. I held her down for like 9.5 years, though, before I gave her away.
That's wicked.
I had her for 8 years of that because I bought her at 1.5 years. But she was about almost 10 years old when I found her at home. And she was just chilling, bro, because I didn't have the heart to sell her. And that's what I was trying to tell you earlier. You get attached to some of these dogs, and she was my second dog. After Gus died, he was my first one.
Oh.
I didn't want to get rid of her because she was my foundation. But, man, I was like, man, she needs a better life than just, you know, being around here. Somewhere she can run around freely at all times, any given day, and someone that can give her some love, you know?
Yeah, of course.
So I gave her away to an elderly woman. She was a good friend of mine. And she took care of her, bro, and she still has them.
On the males, how many years can they produce sperm? Like healthy?
Man, I've seen dogs that can still produce, and they're like 8 years old.
So you said the boys,
man, roughly 7 to 10 years, bro. Same thing.
But like without stopping breeding them, you can breed. You can take the sperm as many times as possible on them.
No, you can't do it many. So let's say you breed your dog to 3 different bitches in 1 week, right?
Yeah.
So technically you would breed 3 times. So that's 9 breedings for him to, you know, produce semen 9 times for that week.
Yeah.
So you can actually, man, injure him, bro.
By doing that.
Yeah, correct. You can stress him out. Stress is growing. So a lot depends, man, on who you're breeding, how many times you're breeding, and if he can produce it, man, you're gonna know. There's only one way to find out, but man, you also, there's supplements for that. It's called what's it called? Oxy Stud or something like that. You give vitamins, bro, when you're breeding and you got a dog that's breeding well. You don't want to overdo it, but hey, man, you can give some protein and vitamins for it.
And when you at work, well, you know, that's what we have to call it.
Yeah, that's work, bro.
What do you use to get in the zone? Like music. What do you use per se to get jiggy with it?
All right, man. So I go between Russ and Nipsey, bro.
Russ and Nipsey.
And then what's his name? Ah, you're killing me with his name, bro. Let me look at my phone.
Okay. We can look at the phone real quick.
Man, what's his name? Jelly Roll. I'll just put my phone, bro, on full blast and start my day.
Oh, you know what? My wife was talking about going to see him.
Yeah, when's he coming?
I'm not entirely sure, but I was telling my wife, man, we should go.
Not cheap, man.
Which local artist in Oklahoma City, in your eyes, right now, is making the most noise representing Oklahoma City, and why?
And music artist?
Yeah, music artist.
Man, I think Izzy from the O, bro.
Izzy
He's
from
a good friend of mine. He's started his own kennel, Old Town Kennel. He's got lowriders, man. He's putting it on for the kids. He's traveling. I'll sit there and listen to his freestyles when he's just, you know, chilling back. And man, and I'm just listening to his words, bro. And it brings back a lot of memories back in the day. And he grew up without his dad for a long time. And recently, in the past 2-3 years, you know, reconnected with his dad. And, you know, that coming up with being a teenager with no dad, you know, stuff like that. Your mom in and out, bro. That hits home, you know.
Of course.
And I can sit there and listen to his lyrics, bro. And he feels every bit of it. But that's Izzy from the O, in my opinion, man.
Izzy from the O. You know, I think I have heard of him. You know, I've been doing a couple free haircuts.
Soulless.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I have heard of him. I've been in a couple of events giving free haircuts for kids. And he's been there, too.
That's what's up, man.
Representing his business.
Yes, sir.
I know he stands on that for sure. He stands on business.
He does stand on business, man. For being 19. 19, bro.
For all the young entrepreneurs out there, man. 19 years old. That's a young one right there.
He's got his own clothing company. He's got his own kennel. He got his own lowrider club, his own vehicles, man. He's doing it. He's trying to do his own music. And he's got a lot of music out there.
That's special. Oklahoma City, you know, we have young people coming up like that.
Straight up, man.
Especially putting on.
I can respect the entrepreneur.
Yeah, especially, I mean, how many businesses did you just name? He named.
That's what I'm saying, for being 19.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And he's still got a lot more going, bro. You see this man, you know, he's traveling to get, you know, stuff in surplus stores. Like, he's got connections everywhere, man. Just even printing out his own label, you know, his own lowrider clothing company. He's starting to print out his own clothing for his kennel.
That's what's up.
Like, he's building himself. Him and his crew, bro, I'll give him mad props.
Building an empire.
Building an empire. And these kids are, man, what, 18, 19, 20 years old, bro? And they're trying to do their thing. And I can respect somebody like that. Because I know when I was 19, man, I was getting mine too, bro.
So, now to the sports. Do you watch any sports?
Man, not too much, man. I'm a baseball guy.
Oh, you're a baseball guy. So your sport is baseball.
Yeah, straight baseball.
So, what's your team?
Man, it was the Cubs, man.
The Cubs.
The Cubbies.
Oh, you did say you did move. You was in Chicago for a while, right?
Oh, my parents were there, here and there. And I just loved Sammy Sosa at the time, man, when he was with the Cubs. And he got switched, to Baltimore? I believe the Orioles. I mean, I watch a little here and there.
Sammy Sosa, man.
Sammy Sosa.
Great times, huh?
For sure, bro.
You say you used to support the Dodgers of Oklahoma City too?
Yeah, man. I like going to the games. I guess, man, because I was back in my day. I was young, man. I was. Have you ever seen the Bears? Those movies. I believe it's called The Bears. It was a team called the Bears, bro, and they would travel in this little van. A lot of them, the parents wouldn't even go.
The Bad News Bears?
I think the Bad News Bears, right?
Bad News Bears.
I believe so. It's a baseball movie.
Yeah, I think
Well, I used to be on the team, bro. You know, I was chubby back then, being on a team called the Bears. And I remember, man, watching them movies, bro, and that's what started getting my interest. When you hit a home run and a grand slam in one inning, bro, I'm a big boy, so I was catcher. You know, they didn't want me running. But I catch that ball. Shit. But they say baseball is what the most paid sport right now, right?
Oh, I know the player, but it's because the way they play like year round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they play like year round.
Yeah, I like going to Oklahoma City Dodger games, man. If I get a chance, anybody calls me for some free tickets, or if I get time off, I go buy some tickets. I'm thinking about getting season tickets, man, to be honest. Have you ever been to club seating up there?
I've been to a Dodgers game before,
Man,
but I haven't been.
Seating got free buffet, free bar. You can order off the menu. Just sit and relax, man.
That sounds relaxing.
Couple of brewskis.
All right, with the last question, how many dogs did you start with when you first started?
When I first started, bro, I had like 2 dogs. 2 dogs that I remember. I told you, no one told me anything, right? Didn't taught me anything.
Yeah.
I threw them in the backyard, and I thought I was gonna have puppies, man, but that wasn't the case. Remember, one was a micro, one was a pocket. My micro was the male. He couldn't reach the female, bro.
Oh.
So he was trying to hump her, and I had cameras. I'm like, oh yeah, man, they're gonna natural tie. I'm gonna have some puppies. Never natural tied my first 2 dogs, bro. Never. And I was like that for like 2 years, like waiting for puppies, and I'm like, man, I'm never gonna have puppies. Well, no one told me my male can't reach the female, and I'm not out there looking.
Wow.
So that's where artificial inseminations come in. That's an AI. You got to pull your dog into a collection bag, but you can't do it aggressively because you don't want no blood, contaminating the sperm.
Okay.
And then you inject the female with that semen.
Blood contaminates the sperm when you're pulling it out.
It can.
It can.
You can go into infection, bro, UTIs, all kind of stuff, man. You need antibiotics for all that kind of stuff, shots. You just got to try to catch it before it smells, and that's how you know you've got infection. The smell's going to tell you everything.
Man, knowledge. Just spitting knowledge from. Well, we're going to wrap it up with that. Anything you got to say to them, Brian? Because you spit so much knowledge on them today.
Man, just believe in yourself, man. I can never stress that enough, man. If no one believes in you, believe in yourself. My parents, for a long time, bro, they were always telling me, why you wasting money on these dogs? We don't see nothing coming in. Until then, man, it took me 6 years to see something happen, bro. And they finally saw it, bro, and they backed me up ever since that. But they didn't back me up at the beginning, but I never gave up. And you have trial and error, bro, and that's look at me today.
You see my head there?
You know what I'm
trial and error, never give up. With that being said, my boy
trial
Brian.
and error, man.
Man,
One
we
love,
appreciate
one
that.
love.
We appreciate that, bro.
And we appreciate you, doggy.